Alright guys, welcome back to another video. And today, me, Stevo, and Goomba are going to be playing Monster Seeking Monster. The objective of this game is to get dates with other players. Now, me, Goomba, and Stevo, all three of us, we're trying to see who could get the AI to go on a date with them. That my best chance of getting this was to do the only reasonable thing. Beg for it. Please, I'm begging you. No. So unfortunately, that did not end well for me, but it did end well for Goomba. Bro, who do you think you are? I would be most delighted if you chose me. Let's get go. Goomba, you British man. So even though that didn't go well, it was fine because it was time for... I was very confident going into this night, as I assumed that the AI wouldn't date Goomba again. However, unfortunately, I was wrong. And that put Goomba way ahead of everybody else on the leaderboard. However, it was fine because in Monster Seeking Monster, everybody is actually secretly a monster with different powers. And that meant that now that Goomba was in first place, his monster would be revealed. Turns out he was, What monster is Goomba? Oh my god.
Every time the Glob successfully dates Dream.
But now that we know Goomba is ugly, it is time for... Even though it was a new night, I was tired of getting rejected by the AI. So I decided to attempt to get someone else to date me. But now that that was over, it was time for... And on this night, something amazing would happen.
It really smells like scooch right here. I'm scared to find out what you're talking about. Let's go. I am so cool.
But after that, I realized I was next in line to get my monster revealed. And unfortunately, I was,
Everyone who dates an unrevealed
Sure.
And with that unfortunate turn of events out of the way, it was time for... So you know that old saying about how you can't use hate to make love? Yeah, it turns out that was wrong.
No, you look like leftover Jello. You literally smell like fake Jello.
But by this time, the only person whose monster hadn't been revealed was Stevo. And that may be because Stevo could not get a date to save his life. However, it did turn out that Stevo was...
Nobody told me Stevo was a pea.
Even though it turned out one of my best friends was a vegetable, we were running out of time, as it was...
message time.
I'm okay, guys. Trust.
Even though I was literally dying, I really had to lock in, as it was the final night, and if I wanted any chance at winning, I had to get a date here. So I decided to ask the AI out again, and here was the weirdest conversation I think I've ever had.
Alright, don't trust art. So you're single? How much are you into society? I live in it, is that enough? What are your thoughts on Scoosh? That's me. Hey! I got an achievement for that. You want to make 2 pizzas in a pod? Let's do it.
And with that, the final night was over, and it was time to see who won Monster Seeking Monster. So in the end, Goomba was the winner, and it makes sense. He had the most dates, which is the case in real life too, but here's the total amount of hearts he got.
Well, the second place got 7. How did the audience do better than both me and Steve, who's literally a robot? Wait, I lost to Steve. I just realized that. How did I go? Okay. We don't need to play any of this filth.
So Monster Seeking Monster had ended, and of course it ended with me and Stevo being in last place. However, to end the video, I decided to give the moral of the story.
Okay, so what did we learn today from playing Monster Seeking Monster? Yeah, Goomba will forever be the only one here that actually has a girlfriend. Anyways, that's gonna do it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. I will see you next time.